Most of us think that producing or making a delicious sauce, it either has to be meat or chicken or beans. But little do we know that even with vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, you can make a nice, delicious sauce for your meal. So sit still and let's go through this simple recipe. We're going to make a nice, delicious sauce that you least expect could turn out so tasty and nice. Just sit down and we go through this simple recipe. All we need to do is to cut the broccoli. You could use, in this recipe we are using broccoli. But after cutting the broccoli, you let the water boil. After the water is boiled, the water has to boil really so hot. Then bring in your broccoli and add into the water and let it cook a little bit. Not to overboil, but just cook for about 5 minutes. It's a soft vegetable that doesn't need to be overcooked. So after having done that, we're going to use the garlic and the ginger. So I used my pot, my something for pounding, just to have it to produce those delicious flavors. And the next thing is to cut my spring onions. Having cut the spring onions, we have the mushrooms. I am using about 200 grams of mushrooms. It doesn't matter. You could use any other mushrooms that you have at hand. There are different types of mushrooms which still play a role in this recipe. So cut the mushrooms, and then when they are done, just heat the pot on the stove, and when the oil is hot enough, go ahead and add the mushrooms. Let the mushrooms cook until they sweat a bit, then turn. When the mushrooms look like they have shrunk a bit and they are sweaty, push them aside and then just add in your green onions and the mixture of garlic, a bit of red peppers. You can add a bit of about 3 to 4 pieces of red peppers. You could use also a ground red pepper flakes if you have, but this recipe is demanding particularly for these whole pieces of red peppers. Just add everything and mix everything. This is delicious. This is unbelievably delicious, tasty broccoli recipe. The next thing is to make the sauce. We need to make the sauce something like, it's the sauce for our vegetables. We are using 2 tablespoonfuls of vegetable broth, and then 1.5 tablespoonful of light soy sauce, and then a 1/2 tablespoonful of dark soy sauce, plus a small teaspoonful of sugar, and then plus ground black pepper, plus a 1/2 teaspoonful of sesame oil. Then mix everything together and set it aside. Then go ahead and make also this thickener. I'm using maize flour, just a tablespoonful of maize flour with a bit of water. Stir and mix everything to our broccoli vegetable sauce. Mix everything, and then it gives you that thickened and nice tasty flavor. Basically, that is it. Our broccoli sauce or broccoli vegetable is ready. It's time to serve. What are we waiting for? The sauce, the broccoli is ready. I served it with rice, and basically that is it. So nice, so tasty, yet simple, unbelievably tasty. Thank you for keeping close, and thank you for watching, staying with me until the end of this video. If you've liked it, please leave a comment down below and share.